Any progress?
I never expected to see you at Laredo's.
Whereas I was sure you would show up there. The Commandant is terribly jealous about his small trading post. Anyone of import is summoned to hear him out sooner rather than later.
What did he want from you?
That is my concern, certainly none of yours. We're not a tandem, Geralt. We'll kill the Kayran together, but that is all.
What's that? It looks impressive.
A megascope.
What does it do?
Many complicated magical operations. It allows me to communicate with other sorceresses, for instance.
If we're going to work together, we should get to know each other.
Is that so? Very well. Ask what you will.
Do you always take on Witcher's work?
Occasionally. If it pays exceptionally well. You don't like the competition?
It's no bother, as long as demand outweighs supply.
Right.
Triss claims the Kayran was born of magic.
She's right. Something that large couldn't possibly evolve in the waters of the Pontar. It looks like the result of some botched experiment. It's growing rapidly and will probably age just as quickly.
Did you find out where the Kayran came from?
I didn't even try.
So I take it you know it was created by a mage.
I guessed as much. And what of it? Do you wish me to feel guilty, apologize for some madman? I don't intend to. How did you know it was a mage?
I didn't. Just guessed. I've got everything I need. Let's go.
Excellent. Ready?
Are you wearing makeup?
We all have our rituals.
From what I know, Kayrans are colorblind.
Enough, Geralt. Time to draw the beast out of the water.
Got an ace up your sleeve?
I always do. Don't get eaten, and we'll soon both be heroes.
I hope you're right.
You descend into the lair. I'll stay on the bridge and pull it out onto the bank. Take care. It'll be extremely dangerous, even on land.
Witcher 2, Chapter 1, boss fight. This is the Kayran. And that thing's massive. So here I use the Kayran trap. And what it does is it immediately cuts off one of the 4 tentacles that you have to cut down to win the fight. I drank the mongoose potion, which gives me, I think it said plus 20,000 resistance to poison, which is nuts. So what you have to do is you see the 4 glowing weak points on the tentacles. What you do is you use the Iain sign, which is the magical trap that stuns them. You use that to stun the tentacles, and then you just go nuts with your sword and destroy them. So every time you cut one down, he's gonna do this thing. Kind of has a little tantrum. I wouldn't recommend standing in the middle. Sometimes he'll bring down 2 tentacles like that, or he will spit poisonous goo at you, or mucus, which actually it makes it so you can't move for a few seconds, and you have to do a bit of a quick time event to shake it off. So right here, there's going to be a quick time event. There's only a couple in the game, so you don't have to worry too much about it. So yeah, left click to stab, spacebar to jump off. That's always the event. And then that giant, that part of the bridge will just fall on top of the Kayran. And those tentacles will throw boulders at you. So try not to get hit by this stuff, because it hurts. I don't know, this is kind of a weird section. Like, I don't think, like, you weren't meant to walk up this piece of geometry, so like, it's kind of weird. Like, every time you get hit, you just get sent flying back. But yeah, as soon as you get to the top, Geralt will pull that giant bomb from nowhere, and yeah, that's what happens to the Kayran. And remember to loot the Kayran. It has some really useful items. So that's the fight. So I'm going to cut it off here, and I'll see you all in another video.
Not a bad fight, wouldn't you say, Geralt? Are you alright?
The beast got me a couple of times.
I've heard you've been in more dire situations. I wonder, are the stories about you true?
What stories?
If you think I'm going to repeat some of the legends circulating about you, you're deeply mistaken.
What now?
I must harvest the most valuable ingredients while the corpse is fresh. I'd prefer to get the entire carcass to my laboratory and strip it down to the bone, but that would be a waste of power and simply too much work. I shall take only...
What have you heard about me?
a number of things.
You won't talk about them?
I've no time now. The fresher the ingredients I collect, the higher the price I'll get. Sorry.
Farewell then.
Don't forget to collect the reward.
Oh, I won't.
tell him.
We met in
I'll take
Vizima,
him back.
remember? I stood...
Job done. The Kayran's dead.
Good work. You've earned your reward.
Why is that?
You might want to stir it.
I don't stir. I work the material.
Well, well. How's the Commandant as a host?
It's people like him who might help us.
Or put us in shackles and throw us into the river?
He told me they're keeping Scoia'tael prisoners on a barge in the port.
Did he mention if Kayran ep Esnalen, Yorvet's right-hand elf, is among them?
No,
He may know something about the Kingslayer.
let's pay him a visit.
He got a boat in the back. Too bad he turned out to be poor.
The poor ones are always uppity.